The annual Trek Across Maine is coming right up on Father's Day weekend. It's an incredible and memorable bike ride spanning 3 days and 180 miles. Now, if you've been eyeing this ride for years but have yet to actually sign up because you keep saying, well, sure, it looks awesome, but I could never do that. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. You can tell that doubting inner voice to zip it. Here are 10 reasons you can do the Trek Across Maine. Yes, you. Number 1, the Trek is a ride, not a race. This is not the Tour de France. It's more like the Tour de Fun, because really it's a ride meant for everyone, whatever your pace and whatever bike you've got. Frankly, I might actually call it the Tour de Fluffernutters, because there are fluffernutters at all the rest stops, and I find fluffernutters wildly motivating. There are riders from age 7 to age 80, and every kind of bike you can imagine. Road bikes and mountain bikes, recumbents and tandems. The Trek is not about being the first across the finish line. It's about the whole unique experience. Number 2, there are 1, 2, and 3 day options. Don't feel up to the whole 180 miles? Cool. Choose a 1 day or 2 day option where you can ride as little as 65 miles. Although 65 miles is still nothing to sneeze at. Not only will no one be timing you, there will be people on the route cheering for you. If the idea of raising $500 has you hesitating, the 1 day and 2 day options have a lower fundraising minimum. Number 3, the Trek staff is awesome. There is an incredible team of people dedicated to making sure you have a spectacular time during the Trek. Between the staff, the helpful pros, and these 750 volunteers, you will be in excellent hands the whole way. The route is fully supported with multiple rest stops each day, all of which have food, bathrooms, beverages, even bike mechanics and medics just in case. There are also 10 SAG vehicles roaming the route at all times. For you first-timers, SAG stands for Support and Gear. In a nutshell, it means they'll come pick up you and your bike if, for whatever reason, you can't continue riding. It takes a lot of pressure off first-timers who might worry that they won't be able to finish the first day. But I'm telling you, you got this. But in case you don't, SAG wagons. If you're worried about medical conditions or other health-related issues, Delta Ambulance provides support on the route and at each finish line. Number 4, the food. Many veteran trekkers joke that the ride should really be called the Eat Across Maine on account of all of the food. That could be due to the fully stocked rest stops, the baked potato and pizza lunches, the Fielder's Choice ice cream, and that catered meal on Father's Day, which includes lobster mac and cheese, pulled pork, and more. Fluffernutter! You will not want for food during the Trek. You might gain a couple pounds. Number 5, don't fear the fundraising. Do you have friends, family, people who think you're really swell and who would probably be super dang proud of you for signing up for something like the Trek? I suspect you do. Those stupendous people will want to support you and the great cause you're riding for, the American Lung Association. And you can remind them that if they like breathing, well, the American Lung Association saves lives by improving lung health and preventing lung disease. Cheers to that. Social media and email are really great ways to let people know you're riding, and the Trek will give you your own personal fundraising page that you can share with friends and family. You can also utilize Facebook Fundraiser or apps like Venmo, which make collecting those donations really easy. Number 6, baby steps are the key to success. 180 miles sounds like a lot, and it is, but ignore that number for now. Instead, focus on 15-mile increments. During the Trek, there's a rest area on average about every 15 miles. So if you can ride 15 miles at a time, you can do the Trek. Then when you're done, that's when you brag about the impressive 180 miles. Also, seat time is the most important part about training for the Trek, so make sure your seat is ready. And by that I mean, the more time your butt spends on your bike seat while training, well, the better off your butt will be during the ride. Number 7, getting to Brunswick is so easy. You can drive, ride, or fly to Brunswick to start your ride. The Amtrak Downeaster provides service to Brunswick, and the Brunswick Landing Airport and the Portland Jetport are both options for folks coming from farther away. The Trek will even help you ship your bike. This year's route starts and ends in Brunswick, so you'll be able to arrive right back to the place where you first started. And the Brunswick Landing has long-term parking for free. Number 8, the amazing Trek camaraderie. Cycling is so much better when you're riding with other people. And during the Trek, you'll have the pleasure of riding with nearly 2,000 fellow cyclists. And the on-road camaraderie, well, it's outstanding. And there are more than 100 Trek teams, and many of them are more than happy to accept a new member. From corporate teams to friends and family teams, there is a group that would love for you to join them. And it's highly likely that you will make a whole bunch of new friends before the weekend is over. Number 9, it's Father's Day weekend. The Trek is a family-friendly event, and it's been held on Father's Day weekend since 1985. which means it's a decades-long tradition that just keeps on growing. Kids as young as 7 are able to ride or volunteer. In fact, there are a host of volunteer opportunities for your non-riding friends and family, which means you can all hang out together all weekend and raise money for a great cause. And you can raise a fluffernutter to all the great dads in the world. Number 10, need a bike? No problem. If it's been eons since you've been on a bike, let alone owned one, do not be deterred. Your legs will remember how to ride. If you need a bike, check out your local bike shop and inquire about renting one or even purchasing a gently used model. Better yet, check out one of the Trek's sponsoring bike shops. Also cool, Garmin and L. Bean offer discounts to registered trekkers for all kinds of gear. So there you go, 10 reasons why you can do the Trek Across Maine this year. Your next step is to really, truly, for real, sign up. Head to trekacrossmaine.org now to register. Huge thanks to the American Lung Association for partnering with me on this video and for all the amazing work that they do year-round. Join us for the Trek Across Maine this Father's Day. I hope to see you there.